All right, man. Will the Killian Hayes still be a first round pick next year? And let's talk about Killian Hayes will be learning his fate Halloween 2022. Why training camp is going to be huge for him. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop the video. Check out the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. So, um, there we go. Um, let's talk about Killian Hayes. Said Detroit Pistons, why October be a huge month for Killian Hayes. Says Killian Hayes is entering the most important season of his young career with Detroit Pistons. 21-year-old guard has definitely shown flashes, but still hasn't progressed enough yet on the offensive end to be considered a certainty when it comes to his long-term future with the team, especially now that the Pistons have drafted dynamic guard Jaden Ivey. Killian Hayes is also potentially up against a roster crunch, as the Pistons have 19 players under contract for next season. After it was revealed Ronnie Magruder was fully guaranteed, the Pistons will have one more player and spots available on the roster, assuming they buy out Kemba Walker or buy out or trade Kemba Walker. The certainly doesn't mean Hayes is on the way out by any means. The Detroit Pistons may still have him inked to a long-term plans. The team is also privy to the behind-the-scenes improvement that fans aren't. So we don't know really where they stand on Killian Hayes' part of the core. But Hayes doesn't have it long to impress the Pistons. Detroit Pistons have to make a decision on his future very soon. Detroit Pistons, October Killian. The Pistons have obviously already picked up Hayes' option for next season. Gonna make 5.8, likely as a backup point guard off the bench. That is not a bad price tag for a bench guard if Killian makes an impact. But the season after that, it gets a little less cost effective. Hayes is due $7.4 million for 23-24 season, but it is a team option that Pistons will have to exercise. The team will have to make a decision by October 31st. If they don't, Killian Hayes will likely play on his final year of his contract and become a restricted free agent. If Hayes shown improvement before then, you certainly have the option would be exercised, as it's still not a bad price for a rotational player who contributes. It's also still possible the Pistons could negotiate extension at some point, but again, that would be need to see more from Hayes before committing to more years and more money to his project. We'll know a lot more in October, which will be a huge month for Hayes and the Pistons, who will have to decide what to do with the polarizing guard. It's easy. It's easy. Get rid of his ass. Strip second. Get rid of his ass. If he don't show much improvement in training camp, you get rid of him. Either if you exercise the final year of his deal, then you give him one more year and see what he could do, or you just let him walk. Come on, you took Jaden Ivey. You got to ask yourself, what do you need in the backcourt? That's what you got to ask yourself. What do you need in the backcourt? That's the $1 million question. Off the bench, what do you need? Do you need a point guard? That can score. Off guard, you're looking for defense. It all depends on what you're looking for. So, that's the $1 million question. But he ain't showed enough at all. He ain't showed enough at all, bro. And that's my honest opinion. He just ain't showed enough. Defensive wise, yeah, he showed enough, but damn, he can't lay up, he can't attack the rim, he can't block shot. He can't dunk or nothing else. Come on. He can't do nothing else. So that's the $1 million question, bro. What else can he got to prove? You go out there and keep Corey Joseph, and he can be the backup point guard. You can go pick up Corey Joseph, he could be the backup point guard. So, you could bring back Frank Jackson, he could do that. So, at the end of the day, man, What you holding on for him for? He ain't developing. I mean, why would you even think about extending him? I think when they took Ivy, it was a clear indication of where they were going with it. Very clear. Very clear. He's going to be obsolete. And that is what it is. He's going to be obsolete. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, it's a big year for Isaiah Stewart and Sadiq Bey too. It could be a huge year for it could be a huge year for the 2020 draft because ain't none of them locks to make the team. It can't none of them be locks to make the team. You know, Isaiah Stewart, he kind of like integrating himself into the starting lineup possibly, but will he beat out whoever they bring in? If they bring anybody else in, will he beat out? Um, will he beat out Isaiah Livers or Kevin Knox or whoever else they bring in? Who knows? It's a mystery. He too short to play the five, so they go into the contingency plan. He on this final straw too. He can't play the five, so now he moving to the four. What if he can't play the four? Come on. Sadiq Bey, he is one of the worst defenders in the National Basketball Association. Most people like me thought that Jeremy Grant blocked his offense. So we gonna have to turn around. We got to wait and see next year. If offensively, he don't have a breakout season, then I mean, come on, do you really keep him? Because he ain't stopping shit defensively. So you got to understand next year, man, none of them dudes, are locks to be part of this future. Not just Hayes. Yeah, he the worst of the bunch, but it's a huge year for Sadiq Bey. Everybody expecting a breakout year for him. He not defending. He not scoring at a high enough clip. So, I mean, you got to understand that too. Could be huge turnover. You got to remember too, they got a bunch of money next year. They got a bunch of money next year. A lot of money. So this roster could look entirely different next season. Because guess what? You can't pay everybody. You can't pay everybody. So, I mean, like I said before, we'll see. It's a big year for the 2020, the class of 2020. It's a big year. Humongous year. But let's talk about the 2020 big draft. Let's see what put it up. Will Killian Hayes still be a first rounder? Right? But you see it, I wanted them to move up and get LaMelo Ball, but guess what? It all worked out anyway. We got Kay Cunningham. So, but you look and you say, well, let's start up here. Any of these dudes so far, shout out to Save Elite right there. They got traded here. So any of these dudes so far, I mean, could move up in the first round. I mean, I don't know most of them. Shout out to Cassius Winston though. So I see this dude. He went to Milwaukee. He playing pretty decent. Jordan Nora. I think he'd be the only case to move up. So he probably be the only case to move up. So I mean, you're looking, and you say obviously you're taking everybody above him, Edwards, except for Wiseman. He's injured, but Edwards, Ball, Williams, Cora, Okongu, it's a couple guys shaky. Devian Davidge, I love them coming out. Obi Toppinson, he okay. Jalen Smith got traded. Devin Vessel ain't heard much from him. Tyrese Haliburton obviously be a little bit higher. Patrick Williams, he got a little injured, but he coming. Kerry Lewis just got injured last year. Aaron Nesmith, He ain't done nothing. Cole Anthony, bitch ass, he solid. Isaiah Stewart, this kid that I think he ended up going to Oklahoma City. Yeah, he pretty solid. Josh Green ain't done much. Sadiq Bey, Precious, I don't know what he doing. Tyrese Maxey, don't know. RJ Hampton on the bench. He's figuring out quickly a beast. Peyton Pritchard, he's probably playing solid over there in Boston. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that. Jay McDaniels. Yeah, he's from Washington. Don't know. I'm not sure what he done in the league so far. I don't think he done too much. But he coming though. You look at his numbers. He coming. I think he with Minnesota, right? Yeah, he coming. He young. He coming. Malachi Flynn. He coming. Desmond Bain a beast. So you look at it. I think Tyrese Maxey a beast. I think he's still a first round pick. I think he's still a first round pick. There's a lot of guys in there that ain't done much. Who ain't done much. He averaging 6.8 points a game. Look how many people averaging the same as Killian. Anik Okongwu, less. Obi Toppins, less. Denny averaging a little bit more. Jalen Smith averaging less. Devin Vessel averaging 9 points. But you go, Aaron Neeson's 4. Josh Green, 4. Precious, 7. Zeke, whoever, 4, 5. He's, a lot of these kids from 1.4, 7.3 RJ Hampton, 6.9 Peyton Pritchard, 3 point for the Udoka Azubuike, 8 for Jay McDaniels, Malachi Flynn, 6. So yeah, you're gonna know some 2 years removed, but he's probably still be up in there. Look how many guys not even averaging double digits in this draft. We have 30 spots in this draft, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You got 22 people in this draft out of 30 slots that's averaging single digits. So, yeah, I think he definitely still would be a first round pick. It's a lot of patience being preached to all these young guys. It looked like Peyton Pritchard is coming with an opportunity. Patrick Williams is injured last year. It looked like he coming. He came back for the playoffs. It looked like he coming. You know, you know, so you know, so like I say it's gonna be patience, and I guess you have to wait Killian, wait him out, see if he can put it all together. A lot of guys in that draft ain't put together yet. You know, so yeah, so it's a lot of guys. So you look at this whole draft, you gotta remember that was the pandemic year. So these dudes have had a very, very they had a very, very, rough start to the NBA. So I think Killian still will be a first round pick. So it ain't too many guys that's doing a whole lot better than him. It's not. He's still gonna be a first round pick. So, but like I said before, there ain't too many guys in the second round that's justifying jumping into the first round. So there's some guys like Onyeka Okongwu dealing with injuries who it really ain't panned out for him yet. They would seem like that's ready to give up on him and go trade for Rudy Gobert. So but yeah, I guess you just got to continue to be patient and put it all together. Hopefully, put it all together. But talking extension, you got to see more from him. I don't know if he just lazy or he just ain't got it. But like I explained before, like I explained before, all them dudes kind of on the bubble right now. That from that draft. All them dudes on the bubble. All of them on the bubble. So that's something to look at. All them dudes on the bubble. All of them on the bubble. So it's gonna be interesting. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live. Drop video. Financial want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Financial want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. You know, so I said, check out this link tree. Find me on Twitch. I'm sorry, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Cash App, Venmo, Spotify, Anchor. Appreciate if you support me on Spotify and leave me a follow or rate me over there. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls got. Stick in the comment section. One time for one time. Peace.